Look who's in studio. Bill Burr, everyone. Opie and Anthony on your radio dial.
What's going on, guys?
We miss Bill.
I miss you guys, too.
I'm trying to swallow some food here.
Out there. Tender moment. I'm seriously, I'm like giddy.
It is good seeing you.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
You got to move back
that much.
Move back to New York. What are you doing out there in L.A.? Trying to make it and stuff. Come back to New York.
I know.
And hang with the boys.
I know. There's no, my mornings suck out there. Put it that way.
Yeah.
I gotta get my XM thing fixed because I gotta listen to you guys. That's why I was saying you asked me to call in and stuff, but I always feel like I'm gonna disrupt. How do I know somebody's...
The flow?
Yeah, somebody's getting puked in their mouth. Like, I don't want to be calling, hey, how you guys been? Yeah, Bill, we're a little busy.
So you want to be able to listen to see where we're at with the show before you call in?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe like towards the end of the show when you guys want to get out of here, then I'll call in.
That's actually a very good time to call.
Yeah, hold us, and annoy the hell out of you guys.
I want to go.
I like your Desert Storm boots there, Anthony.
Yes, this is part of my 511 gear. Very easy. See, it's got a little Velcro thing here. And the zipper comes down, and the whole boot comes off. So that way, at the airport, it's so easy to take your shoes off.
When he flies once a year.
No, I fly a lot. It's very easy.
Broken glass when you're chasing an intruder.
Yes, that too. Quick zip.
Bill, have you noticed? He's looking like a young Fidel Castro every day.
That's what I'm doing.
You really are.
I'm also wearing
he's got a young Fidel Castro look to him now.
511 shirt. Look at it, very tactical. Look at this. Opens, holster in the shirt. There's a holster built into the shirt. Thing's wonderful. Just bought a new gun too, a Colt Custom.
Dude, when are you going to take me
nickel-plated
shooting?
45.
I'm like into it now, by the way.
Shooting?
Yeah, I went to Houston and the club owner took me out shooting. It was the coolest. I was scared to death. Brought a 45. I couldn't hit anything with it. Like, literally, that stupid paper cutout was where that clock was. And I'm literally shooting. I'm seeing water spraying up like 200 yards beyond the target. But I'll tell you, for the beginner, man, the 12 gauge.
Oh, yeah.
You can't miss with that thing.
That is a fun little weapon, isn't it? Yeah.
It's great.
Kablam. Yeah, I just bought a new 45. Bought a new Colt Custom. It's
What'd you get, the 2008?
Yeah.
That's good.
I walked in there and I just asked the guy. I said, "I want something shiny and loud." That's what I'm down to with guns now. Like, I got the ones I want that I've always wanted for their accuracy, shooting, how it feels in your hand. Now I just want ones that are like, this is like the one Vince Vega had in Pulp Fiction. Could I have that one?
That's hilarious.
I just want, shiny gun.
How many guns do you have to buy in there to get, like, the free Big Lebowski sniper shades? Throwing those yellow tinted things?
Yeah.
You get a punch card, like your 10th gun is free.
Yeah. How many handguns you up to?
I don't know. Let me think.
Lost track?
Yeah, I have a lot. Mm-hmm. I never like letting, the enemy know how much I have.
Right.
Around the house.
He carries in his own house. Did we tell you that last time?
What, you got pajamas with a built-in holster?
Hell, everything I got has a built-in holster. It's wonderful.
It wasn't good enough
511.
to have guns around the house that he could get to pretty quickly. Now he actually carries within his own home.
It's not safe to just have loaded guns laying around the house. It's true. It's just not. I'm a very safe gun owner. So if I have it on me, there's the safety. It's right there. If an intruder perhaps comes in, I don't have to lunge for a drawer or hope, to make it to the gun.
What did you do in your past that you're this paranoid? You're a nice guy, Anthony.
I don't know why, but I think it's because I watch the news. I see that the county I live in is home invasion capital of the country, apparently. So I'm not going to be the guy. I'm not going to be that guy that gets the home invasion and sits there because every single one of those bastards are sitting on the floor getting pummeled going, I wish I had a gun. There isn't one of those guys that aren't wishing for a gun. It's not like, I wish this gentleman had been more educated when he was growing up and perhaps had two parents in the house and taught him values. It's like, I wish I had a gun. It gets very primal at that point.
As much as we all think you're insane, that is a very good point.
It's just a valid point.
I got to know that.
Perhaps I am a bit extreme.
I've come the other way.
Yeah.
I think everybody should have a gun. I don't think it's good that only the government and the bad guys have guns. It's not good.
Exactly. That's what the Second Amendment's for. Just people should have guns.
I actually went fishing for the first time. Like, I want to learn how to hunt and that stuff, so I finally went.
Wow.
What's going on with you?
Because I've just read too much conspiracy theory, and I'm realizing I want to have the option that if stuff goes down,
survival, my
I
friend.
can disappear into the mountains. Going to go into Big Bear.
I like the way Billy's thinking now.
No, I just realized I don't know how to hunt. I don't know how to fish. I can't start a fire without a match. I'm screwed. Whatever they say. We are putting microchips in the back of your head.
Okay.
I don't want to do that. You want oatmeal? Okay. You're screwed. I want to be like those rednecks. You go into the woods, you're in there 2 minutes, you choke out a yak, you got them on a spit, you know what I mean?
You want to hunt your own food.
Yeah. I want to know how to do it. Like if any point, if I'm in that avenge me moment.
Yeah.
Avenge me!
Yeah, if I'm in that moment, I can somehow scale the fence and disappear and actually survive. Yeah.
Get out.
I'm a big fan of the guys that fish right here in Manhattan, in the river.
Oh, are you?
Oh,
my! The East and the Hudson River. They are fishing for their supper. In this city.
Wonderful.
What are they catching in the Hudson River and the East River?
Squeeze those fish out and fill thermometers. That's a horrible place to fish.
That's a good sign of the economy.
Yeah.
People in Manhattan are fishing.
Yeah. Fishing in the rivers.
I have noticed, because I take the bike path, that more people are fishing, so you might be onto something, Bill.
And Diddy's flying commercial. Come on, how bad are things?
Yeah, that's sad for Diddy.
Grounded his jet.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Because he said fuel is too much. So now he's got to fly first class.
Oh.
Yeah.
Poor Diddy.
Dude, I dug a little deeper in the conspiracy theory.
On what?
I don't know. I'm afraid to say it on air.
Wow, that big?
Yeah, I think I found, 4 in the morning on YouTube. I thought I got it all figured
Illuminati
out.
kind of stuff?
Yeah.
What do you got?
So cool.
I don't know. I just reading all this stuff on the Rothschilds family and like how they...
The candy manufacturers?
I know, exactly. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. I got reading it.
Really?
I freaked out reading it. Yeah,
No, you're gonna have to let me in on some of this. I love.
They made J.P. Morgan look like a punk. Like they worked for him. No, he worked for them or something. I was just like, oh my god.
Well, now you got to give us something because you piqued everyone's interest there.
Well, the rest of it is on my website. I'm kidding.
Well, they're an international banking family. Is that true?
Well, on the outside.
What do you got on them, Bill? Come on.
I don't know. It's kind of like brand new. I don't know. I was just reading it. It's just they kind of back. If there's a war, they kind of back both sides.
Oh.
And they're
profiteer.
And they're never on TV for some reason. And whenever they talk about the richest people on the planet, they're like, Bill Gates has $4 million. They got him on a jet ski. You know? And you're like, that son of a bitch. He's got $4 million. These guys, one of them died, and on their deathbed, and they were like, how much money do you have? And he's like, there's not enough zeros for me to even. And he was just literally like, all the empires that have fell, Roman, all the way back to the Mongolians, we have all that money.
Wow.
But the thing is, who did he say that to? Who was close enough to him to be on his deathbed?
I have no idea.
Who would blab it and get it on YouTube?
Dude, but you know what's funny about, right before I learned that information, 2 seconds before that, I was watching somebody get bit by a cobra. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. I don't know.
That's the beauty of the internet, though. Come on.
No, there's a great video on there. I think it's literally called "Dumbass Gets Bit by Cobra." So the how like intense it is because you know he's going to get bit.
Yeah, the anticipation.
But it's literally like the 11th strike before he gets hit. So by the time he finally gets bit, like my knees were up in my chest. Like, dude, what are you doing?
Dude, have you seen the piranhas ripping apart the mouse yet?
No.
That's a good one.
Wow,
the little white
really
mouse is swimming for his life in a tank.
He's doing strokes
in a fish tank.
like Michael Phelps back and forth.
Oh, he's trying.
Oh, he's rocking the swim.
The piranha just start nibbling at him a little, and then they just start whop.
Oh, my God.
Just disemboweling the mouse in the water.
Yeah.
I saw one of these guys caught a cobra, and they put a rat in there. And this rat did so well, like they should have let it live. It was almost like, survive 3 rounds with the champ.
Yeah.
You win some cigars. This thing was literally, every time I would go to strike him, he would jump up and over. You could see the snake was getting tired and getting annoyed. And then the people put it in, started tapping the glass. They tipped the tank. Oh, yeah, it was totally
cheating.
It was bogus.
Oh, that's not good. You let the rat go at that point. Hey, are you checking out the political process, Bill?
I can't.
The convention, we're watching and we're just laughing our asses off because there's just nothing but lies going on TV.
Oh, it's brutal. Well, once I saw Hillary Clinton, I just realized that's why I couldn't vote for her. Just her the way she talks.
The next president.
Well, we've been doing the ack with her for many years.
A man who is qualified to be the president of the United She turns into Mars Attacks alien. She's horrid.
She picked a good pantsuit, though. You got to give it to her. The orange one was the right choice because there was a picture where they had a guy with 5 different pantsuits to see which one would look good on set. Oh. And she picked the good one, the orange one.
She pulls it up too high over her bun. She looks like Oliver Hardy. Awful.
She's in a Buster Keaton movie. She should come out in that fast motion, like walking.
Yeah. Hello.
Little ragtime piano.
Yeah, it's we were watching the convention last night, and it's just like Opie said, just a bunch of liars. They have, Biden and Hillary just smack talking Obama during the primaries when they were all hating each other.
Oh yeah,
and Jimmy brought up a good point. He goes, "Don't these people realize there's tape that they taped them doing this?
Oh yeah,
to play it later." Biden is saying,
they're like junkies.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, can I stay at your place? And they're like, all right. And then you go to work and they sell you TV. I'll deal with that later when he comes home. As long as I got my smack now, you know? But they all do that. You don't remember George Bush Sr. when he's running against Reagan? He's like, voodoo economics.
Voodoo economics.
Yeah. And then like 2 months later, he's like, this guy's great.
Yeah.
It's good. I like that voodoo economics.
Yeah. I meant voodoo in a good way.
It's all just crap in the end. It really is just crap.
Yeah, but Obama's definitely got some momentum with this little party that they throw. But the Republicans get last ups. They get their convention in.
When do they go to their convention? In a week?
When the hell is that, Stunt Brain?
Oh, next week.
Next week. McCain's announcing his vice president tomorrow, I think.
Yes.
And who do you think that's going to be? Stunt Brain, you did so well picking Obama's vice president, saying there's no way it's going to be Joe Biden.
You could have been more off. We said old white guy. You went with lesbian.
A woman from the Midwest.
Yeah, that was Catherine Sebelius. I was wrong on that one. But there are 3 candidates we're down to. Mitt Romney, who would be the guy I would like to see in there with him. Mm-hmm. But Tom Ridge, the former governor of Pennsylvania, who would be key to combating the fight that Biden's going to give him in that critical state.
Didn't Ridge have a little controversy over something?
They all have a little bit of controversy, and he is pro-choice. So that's going to give to the pro-life.
Well, that might get in the way of the core.
But they're saying that could help out in the battleground states. And there was talk of Pawlenty, this Governor Pawlenty, who's kind of a lukewarm guy. But
sounds too Italian. No way.
I think it's going to be Ridge.
I go Mitt Romney.
Then I'm going Romney.
I'd like it to be Romney.
Stunt Brain says Ridge. I'm saying Romney.
Why don't they just have a cage?
Why don't they have Brett Favre?
Yeah.
Brett Favre.
Why don't they have these guys just fight it out in a cage match or something?
Cage match.
Make it fun. What do you think of Brett Favre on the Jets there, Bill? I know you're a huge Pats fan,
it's going to be one way or the other. He's either going to have like the natural season or it's going to be Joe Namath on the Rams.
A lot of excitement here in New York.
Joe Namath on the Rams.
Yeah, that's what a lot of excitement here in New York, but we think basically that he's going to have 2 okay years for the Jets, and then he goes back to Green Bay as a hero and goes into the Hall of Fame as a Packer. We've seen this play out so many times over the years. With other guys.
He had that great last season, but the previous 3 were pretty rocky.
They weren't that great,
shaky.
right?
Yeah. He was throwing like 6.
Well, what's up with Brady? He hasn't really practiced or anything. He's still nursing that ankle of his that they are trying to say isn't a problem.
Dude,
right?
I can't even watch, I only watch the game, so I don't watch any of the pregame just because every sports show is turned into 2 guys screaming at each other. You know what I mean? And they always have opposite opinions, and it's always like so ridiculous. I can't watch it. It's just become, I don't know. I think his ankle's a little swollen. How could you say that? This is a guy. He's got 3 rings. He's got too much to lose. And they just start. It's like, really? You can bring up water polo. They're flipping out. The chlorine balance was off in the pool.
How do you play with the pH like that?
And they get their I literally think they had PTI came on, and those guys had a natural friendship and a natural organic arguing. And then they were like, people like this. They're watching this.
You go for it. Just fight.
Yeah. Everybody yell at each other. So I can't.
Oh, yeah.
I can't watch it.
They don't agree. That would be kind of fun, though. I think the Jets got it locked. Yeah, me too. Good point.
Next.
Nothing.
Gonna have to agree with you on that one, Jimmy. 28 more minutes.
Commercial.
You watched? Did you watch the Olympics?
Oh yeah, I was totally into it.
Yeah, right.
I thought, what was hilarious was the opening ceremony. It was like the classic white guy statement. They were like, when they came out, they were playing those drums and they were going nuts and everything, and they were kind of yelling. It was awesome. Got you all amped up for the games, and then
I felt like I was at a Guitarro concert, but
well, they literally were going like,
for all the Guitarro fans out there, that's pretty good, actually.
I kind of blew by that. I don't even know what that is.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's New Age. He's the master of New Age, and all right. Anyway,
let me try to get the momentum going here again.
Someone out there is going to go, I got it, Ope.
Yeah, but he literally goes like, because they're sitting there slamming the drums and yelling and stuff, and he literally goes, an amazing performance here for the opening of the games, and I got to admit, a little bit intimidating. I'm really like, that is just the classic, I'm in another country, I'm used to being around all white people, and now these guys are getting excited, the natives are getting restless. That's like that British, with the safari hat.
Yeah.
I really want to blame you for that one because you kind of stopped the momentum in the beginning, but I think that was...
I'm sorry.
I'm actually... even though you're kidding, I'm actually thinking about your point, and it's actually not a bad point. It's like every time you see video of non-whites with drums, the guy's is being cooked alive. So
exactly, yeah, it's the Shaka Zulu moment.
Shaka Zulu.
I have to explain something else. There is a distraction going on. I blew it with the guitar. Absolutely, I'll take full credit. But also, the phones are ridiculous. They're all lit, going nuts, and the instant feedback is flying by at this point. You can't even read them because XM went down, so people are freaking the F out.
Yeah, apparently.
So
that's what I saw.
So
too.
as I was trying to listen to you, then I'm seeing what the hell's going on. Are we still on the air anywhere? But I guess we are on the regular radio, but not on the satellite. So I do apologize to you.
No, it's all right.
You want to take a quick break? We'll regroup and we'll continue.
Absolutely.
Okay, Bill Burr is going to be at the Stress Factory in New Brunswick, New Jersey, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
You sell out those shows every time you come to town, so I'm thinking these people better get their tickets immediately.
Yeah, it's a holiday weekend, too, especially these shows always go. Because the Sunday night show, a lot of people think, maybe we can get tickets Sunday. But I've done the holiday shows. Sunday night is going to be a madhouse because Monday people are off. So it's 732-545, ha-ha.
Right.
Of course, you see the great Bill Burr.
And also a new CD, Bill.
Yeah, why do I do this? It's basically the audio for my special and all that. It's kind of funny. It came out before the special, which is weird.
Oh, really?
The audio, literally the audio of the special.
Oh, that's weird. And you can get it on iTunes.
You get it on iTunes and all that. But basically, the DVD CD package is coming out on September 16th.
And very cool of Bill, right on the back cover. He thanks the Opie and Anthony show.
Thank you.
That's a stand-up guy right there.
Nice.
More with Bill Burr in just a bit. Opie and Anthony.
Welcome back to the Opie and Anthony radio program. I'm Jim Norton, and Opie's chewing, and Anthony's looking at a naked 18-year-old. We have the great Bill Burr in the studio.
I'm
in town from California.
I'm going to see what Anthony's looking at.
Look, there's no one naked on the screen at all. There's
That
just...
girl in yellow. Wow.
What is that?
That is a filthy whore. No, in a good way.
In a good way.
My ass feels really good because I'm doing the elliptical machine. I actually like touching my own ass now.
Do you?
Yeah, I like cupping it. It's got like a plumpness to it never had.
Stop being a braggart. I'm getting some physical therapy, and they had to point out that I have an atrophied butt, Bill Burr.
Atrophied?
What?
Yeah, you've missed a lot.
Yeah.
How did your ass become atrophied? You're sitting here doing radio every day?
I went in because I have a bad shoulder. I got a torn tendon, so I'm going the physical therapy route, and they're beating the crap out of me. And then they decided they were comfortable enough with me to tell me what else is wrong with my body. Like I was a sorority girl, and they had laser pointers. Like, this is not what I signed up for. But I learned I got an atrophied butt that they're working on.
Is it reversible?
Yeah, it is.
Just one cheek, though, right?
Yeah, one cheek. Because of 2 herniated discs.
So your ass, when something's atrophied, doesn't the muscle shrivel up? So you have one shriveled up butt cheek?
I want to see his ass so bad.
It looks like an old orange. Where one starts depressing it.
It's coming along nicely, though, they said, so... Whatever.
That's what happens when you go to the doctor, man. Then they find other stuff. It's like taking your car into the mechanic.
No kidding. You are so right. That's why guys don't go to the doctor. We don't want to know. Isn't it better not to know?
Well,
Oh yeah, just
probably not.
I know they could like.
just drop.
Not really, but
I know they could
A
like.
roast beef sandwich just out of nowhere. You just drop.
that's it. Done.
That's the way to go, though, right?
Yeah, nice and quick.
Not knowing instead of like the doctor telling you, "Oh boy,
I'll give you 8 months.
you better sit down. We found something."
Yeah, it gives you 8 months. Now you got to take up sailing and all this other crap you don't want to do.
I couldn't pay the bill, so he gave me another 2.
They're better off going though. Like I'm 40 now, and I went to get something done, and I asked for a certain kind of testing for a cancer, and she said, "Well, you're not 50, so they might charge." I'm like, "I don't care. I'll pay for it."
Yeah, they're
I'll
always
test.
they're always so like quick to throw the money thing at you. Well, the insurance isn't gonna do it. Just do it.
My health, do it.
Pay. I got a credit card.
Insurance is the biggest scam ever.
Oh my God! Yes.
Like you're paying for protection.
I think the Rothschilds running the whole insurance, every insurance
No,
company.
they finance them. They
finance
they
them.
finance everybody.
Okay.
Jimmy and I go to this really hot Russian doctor, though. She actually said to me that I'm a fine specimen, and then she kind of leans over with her little skirt, and she's got cleavage showing in her bra to write down the stats.
And an accent?
I was ready to be part of a porno, I think. Like, where it starts in a doctor's office, right?
She's hot for a doctor, yeah. I mean, like, if I saw her on the street, I would think she's just
No,
an
but-
average lady.
yeah,
For
but-
an MD, she's sexy.
But she has no problem showing your little bra with the
Yeah.
blouse button, the one button too low, unbuttoned one too low.
Yeah, I always look at the rubber gloves. I'm like, you want to put them on? I mean, I'm here.
Yeah, why not? Let's get everything checked while we're at it, Doc, huh?
Well, I was actually psyched. I turned 40 in June, and that for some reason for white males they put off that whole ass exam to now when you're 50. So
really?
I'm like, oh great, it's perfect.
Gee, that sucks.
The colonoscopy?
Yeah.
No, wait. Are you talking the pipe or just the
I don't know.
quick prostate?
In my head, I was like, I don't have to have anything examined.
The prostate check?
Have you had,
Have you had
No.
the prostate check?
Nope.
Oh, boy.
See, I went in.
I ate plenty of fruit.
And had to do that. Had to get the prostate check.
I went in-
for a checkup. I'm like, I don't know. No.
I went in for strep throat and I got the. Yeah, well.
Well, I went to our doctor, and I got my prostate, because I tinkle a lot. So I'm like, there's got to be something wrong with my bladder or my prostate. There's something wrong. And I had them both sonogrammed. And
sonogram?
yeah, it's like where they make you drink a lot of water, and it's like a 20-minute procedure where she just like she videos all the inside of it, and they press down on you, and you have to go to the bathroom. It's awful, but she's like, yeah, it's normal size, no lumps on it. Fun
Are you a
story.
hypochondriac?
But-
you like?
I'm not that bad, no.
I think you just like that whole environment. It reminds me of one of those jerk shops. It's kind of legal. You go in there. There's, like you said, there's the gloves.
Yeah, it's like a,
There's that smell of alcohol in there.
If Jimmy had kids, he'd be one of those that have that Munchausen syndrome by proxy or something where you keep your kids sick just to be in the hospital.
What is that called?
It's like Munchausen syndrome by proxy, and it's when it's usually a mother, like 99% of the times. It's rarely ever the father. The mother keeps their child sick to get attention for themselves. So they build up a relationship with the doctors, the nurses. They love the sympathy that they get, so they keep their child sick by giving them either poison in their food.
Yeah. But I thought they kill them, don't they?
That happens eventually. You know, a
some
kid
cases.
can only be that sick so long before they die. But yeah, it's such a selfish.
Oh my God!
It's such a selfish thing, and they gave it some name. I don't know why it's Munchausen syndrome.
Tastes like almonds.
Yeah, that was always. I liked it in Sixth Sense.
Oh, yeah.
When that girl was just throwing up in front of the poor little petrified kid,
Or terrible.
and they get the video, the videotape. Hey, give it to the father. He watches it, and you actually see the wife pouring like Drano into the kid's soup.
Oh. She was doing a terrible puppet show. She deserved it.
It was an awful puppet show.
Puppet show stunk. Oh, I'm sick. Shut up. I'm some poison idiot. You rotten bad puppeteer.
That is a sick disorder, man.
That's Misha Barton.
Twisted.
Yeah. They're, a bunch of those. I like watching those stupid crime shows on A&E and stuff. They always have the, she had Munchausen syndrome by proxy. This is a disease that women get when blah, blah, blah.
You know where the 11th child got sick.
Yeah.
People
People started asking questions. Really? 11 kids.
You know where the name comes from?
Baron von Munchausen.
Stunt brain, you're fired. We don't need you anymore.
All right.
He came up with it on his own. You're out. Sorry. You're right.
Which was a movie Monty Python put out, I believe.
Oh.
No, I just knew that.
Ted Munchausen.
He was a...
Ted. I'm Ted Munchausen.
My baby's sick. Help! He's got the sniffles. He fell down the steps again. Ted Munchausen. Oh no, my kids are dead. Give me a hug and some flowers.
Every character he does now is named Ted.
Yeah, just go with it, Bill.
Just, yeah.
Same voice, everything.
I was literally sitting here going, I didn't see that one.
Oh,
I didn't see that Monty Python.
Ted has been many things on this show in recent months. Yeah, he was a famous liar, this Baron guy. Hey, it's a very sad day, Aunt. Jimmy.
Why?
Well, we lost Dell Martin.
Where'd he go?
She.
Well,
Where'd she go?
You guys remember who Dell Martin is? Think.
I do.
Let me think.
Jimmy knows.
I do. I read the story.
It's economist. Famous economist for
Oh,
CNBC.
yeah, probably.
We did easily an hour on Dell Martin.
Did we?
Easily.
That,
Then it
that
must
movie
be
critic who
something
wears the bow
stupid.
tie and has the afro. That guy?
Gene Shalit.
Gene Shalit, yeah. Del Martin was that old broad that got married to
her old lesbian. Wow, she's a widow already?
She just got married. They made marriage legal in San Francisco. She was the first, one of the first to take the plunge, if not the first. Del Martin was something like 87, and her partner was whatever, pretty much the same age. And I think Del Martin was the one in the wheelchair when they were getting married.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
And she passed away.
Yeah, I actually
Did she have money?
Huh?
Did she have a lot of money?
She was just like this major lesbian activist.
Yes. But they think her partner killed her. It was Muncher syndrome.
Munch.
I actually got a little choked up reading the story. It was sad.
It was sad.
Yeah, it was awful.
Why? Stop.
We love Del Martin.
Ah.
Remember?
Do we?
Remember that old bit with lesbians? Come on out.
Lesbians, yes.
Yeah, lesbian rights pioneer Del Martin dies at 87. Yeah, we,
It's
Yeah.
gotta be way easier to come out as a lesbian, because, like, more people understand.
Especially at that age. Ooh. Who's going to criticize you? What do they do? You know they're not having fun lesbian sex or anything. They're really just in love with each other. They have been for years.
Is that Dell's lady with the dark? She looks like Ralph Cramden with glasses.
I'm not.
yeah, that was, what's her name?
Oh.
Phyllis. Phyllis Lyon.
Phyllis was awful.
Yeah, Phyllis was.
And then the other one?
Not a looker.
I thought that was Billie Jean King.
Oh, Phyllis is terrible.
Yeah, well, we lost Del.
We always goofed, though, that in the old days when they had to hide it, like the media and just people, newsreels, they just never understood gays.
Right.
So they would just be like, and these two ladies are quite the lookers. Yes, gentlemen? Any gentlemen callers for these two? They're always out together. So they'll need two gentlemen to take them out. Not understanding they don't want guys.
They just didn't want to acknowledge it back then.
And there was the old gay couple, the guys. It's like, hey, ladies, these men aren't taken.
They're like frolicking in a pool with a beach ball.
Yeah.
Gus and Elmo.
Gus and Elmo?
Elmer.
Gus and Elmo.
That was the names. Gus and Elmer.
Yeah.
Yes, they're fresh back from the war and looking for action. Are they?
You know what's funny back then? Every guy who was in shape, like they had no muscles. They just had that I'm in 7th grade torso. You notice that? Like being in shape back in the day just meant you weren't fat.
Right. You could be barrel-like or something.
Yeah, if you watch like Ben-Hur and all of them,
Yeah.
they have just these straight arms. There's no tricep or bite. There's like skin hanging on the bone, but they're not fat. They all weigh like 140 pounds.
Yeah.
And you just thrust your chest out.
It was like, watching like Tony Curtis in Spartacus.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm a gladiator. My name's Spartacus. and he looked like crap. And then nowadays you turn on the 300 and go, Jesus Christ!
How do you get a body like that?
Dude, it's a whole group of guys that did nothing but abs.
Dude, Ben Stiller is shredded in comedy.
Yeah, what the hell is
Meet
that
the Parents,
about?
he jumps in the pool. He's got an 8-pack. I'm like, really?
Ben
To
Stiller.
do a comedy? He was shredded. I was like, oh my God, I got to go to the gym.
Tropic Thunder is shredded.
Judah Ben-Hur with a big barrel chest and a gut. I'm in great shape. Are you, Chuck?
Yeah, as long as your chest was out further than your stomach.
And they'd suck their gut in when they take their shirt off. They'd suck it in, and it would just look horrible.
Johnny Weissmuller, the guy who played Tarzan. He had his little leaf shorts pulled up beyond his navel. Remember that? And he would be sucking it in. The first guy who played Batman, remember him? The utility belt cranked.
Oh, yeah.
Adam West.
With the, and the stretchy material was all stretched.
And you could see how doughy his stomach was.
Really have come leaps and bounds from those days.
Yeah, no core strength.
Now it doesn't matter what you're doing. Everybody's got to be shredded in the movies and TV.
You should see the way people work out in L.A. I'm telling you, like, if you want, like, the next big money-making thing, get into, like, hip replacements and knee replacements.
Really?
They're doing that muscle confusion. You confuse it, man. It doesn't have time. It doesn't have, well, basically, if they say if you do the same workout after 2-3 weeks, your body gets used to it, and it becomes and you stop getting results. So what you do is you confuse it. Is you just perpetually have it, so I don't know, just constantly doing these different exercises. I was literally on the treadmill. I'm doing all the old school stuff. I felt like I should have been wearing like the gray pullover sweatshirt, you know,
like Jack LaLanne doing calisthenics.
Yeah, and this dude is literally I swear to God, this is what he's doing. He would jump up, grab the chin-up bar, he'd do a pull-up, then he'd come down, he does one jumping jack, drops down into the squat, and then goes into like a push-up. And like spread his legs, jumped up, and then brought him back together.
Oh, his muscles didn't know what was going on.
And then did a push-up, and then went back, and he did like a set of 30 of those. And I'm like, shoulders, knee. Oh, that's good for your hip. And the whole time he's jumping up and landing back down. And the best thing, too, is he was completely out of shape.
Oh.
So he just probably watched like that P90X video. Have you seen that guy where they have all those 40-year-old weird-looking guys who are shredded and they've lost the elasticity, so it still doesn't look good? You know what I mean? Dude, Pat's 48. It's like, dude, keep your shirt on. Just keep your shirt on, just as long as it's straight. You know what I mean? You look fine.
Oh, my God. That's
confusing the muscles. I don't think the muscles can really be confused like that.
They swear by that crap.
Do they?
I've heard that. I do the elliptical every day or most days, but it's like if you jog every day, you still lose weight.
Of course you do.
People that go out and jog every day, what do you jog sideways and then jog on your hands? You just go out and run.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do. I know.
Stop eating like a pig.
If you're working out and eating right, it doesn't matter if your muscles are dazed and confused. You'll be fine. You'll work.
But there's no money in that.
No. You got to have some trainer that's going to tell you you got to mix up the muscle. First of all, don't let your muscles hear this.
Yeah.
We're going to confuse them. What?
After the workout, you have a homosexual encounter. You confuse your ass muscles. What's happening?
Confuse your family.
Exactly. Your throat is nervous. He's never done this to me before. Tastes funny.
We got a pretty fun story worth playing today. Bill Burr, by the way, Stress Factory, New Brunswick, New Jersey, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yep.
I want to go, Bill, but I'm going away this weekend.
You've come out to plenty of my shows.
I know.
It's actually a quick ride from the city, too. You hop on the New Jersey Transit. If you're in Manhattan or whatever, you can still go down. It's a very easy ride to Albany Street in New Brunswick. You just get off the train, literally a block and a half, you're at the club. It's a 3-minute walk.
You know, one night I went to take the train back, and I wasn't paying it. I have really bad, sense of direction, and I got on the train, and I went the wrong way. Started going down towards, Philly. Oh, yeah, I didn't realize it till, the 4th or 5th stop.
Oh, my God.
Ended up taking, a $150 cab ride back.
You see Philly's awful skyline, you're like, wait a minute, what is this?
No, I ended up in a Denny's. I ended up stopping. I sat in a Denny's. I'm like, what am I going to do? When's the next train? The next train's in 2 hours. So I ate a Grand Slam breakfast. What am I going to do? And the worst time, I don't get recognized that much. And, of course, the waiter's like, hey.
I know you.
Yeah, you're that comedian guy. What are you doing here? It was 4 in the morning. I'm like, I got on the train going the wrong way.
Hey, that's a funny joke. You're going to put it in your act?
No, any sort of shine that he saw of me was just completely gone. I was just a complete loser.
Don't talk about. He'll talk about us in his routine.
Hey, watch out what you say to him. He's on the radio. It'll end up on his show. Hey, I bet this is on his show tomorrow. No, it won't be. This is the most boring thing that's ever happened to me.
Are you going to use this? I know you're going to use it.
Going to use it, and they always got to grab a friend over. Look out what you say now, because it'll end up in his act.
I'm going to use this instead of counting sheep, you dullard.
Yeah, because it's always just such captivating, compelling stuff that they're talking about.
It usually ends with 23 back slaps.
Yeah. All right.
You don't care, right, Ant?
Slap. No, get away from me. Kill you.
Keep listening so I make the money, but get away from me. Thank you.
Please
buy all the paraphernalia, but get away from me. Thank you.
I hate when they come up to you and they'll compliment you. Go, hey, I really like your act. You know, and they're like, can I get a picture? I mean, I ain't gay or nothing. Like, I know this is gay. It's like, all right, just ask for the picture. Stop justifying yourself. Let's do it.
Now you made it awkward.
Yeah, do I have to really bail you out emotionally? Take the picture and go away. Scumbag.
Bill, you get back to Boston?
I haven't been back there in a minute. I was going to be, I'm actually doing a college coming up, UMass Amherst with Charlie Murphy in a couple weeks, but I was scheduled to come back, but the Comic Connection moved recently. I don't know where they are. They moved to a theater.
It's like a theater. Yeah, I'm doing it in, I think November. It's something.
Doesn't your family miss you up there, though?
Yeah, I guess so.
Hope so.
I don't, I was there for Christmas. I think this is the first Christmas I'm not going back. I just can't. I can't at 40 go back unmarried, no kids, and just sitting there, just, you know. My nephew's like 27, you know. I just can't. I can't do it. At some point, I got to create my own lonely Christmas.
Bill, you got to bring a guy friend as a goof. You got to bring an effeminate guy friend and just say, that's my roommate. Get your whole family miserable. As a goof.
And never address it.
Don't just say it's my buddy. He doesn't have any place to go, and then just have it be like a really subtle, obvious thing, like the little looks you give each other.
Yeah.
You look at a girl.
Brian,
just until someone notices, and then look away.
Anytime I go to tell a story, it'll be like, and Brian, and I'll like squeeze his hand. That's all I'm saying. Like, Brian here.
Or his forearm.
His forearm's good.
How bad would that be? How nervous would your family get? Like, start looking around. What the hell?
Your dad would understand, right, Bill?
Yeah. He totally would understand. He would have a problem.
A lot of tolerance there for that kind of thing.
No, it's not like he's homophobic, but like, yeah, he's a very emotional guy. Yeah. He would end up screaming about it at some point during the night.
Yeah. Like in what way?
For Christ's sake, he's gay! Well, what do you think they're in the same room for? My dad is the funniest dude ever. He gets so worked up, he has no idea that he's giving away the whole playbook. I didn't say that. Dad, you screamed it at 4 in the morning.
He'd be in the next...
Ah, Christ, I'm tired. That's his excuse for everything. I'm working too many hours.
Oh, Christ.
All right, let's play this.
Dude, what a great... You know how funny that would be? Like as a sketch or something? Like, you know, Tom Green used to do weird stuff at his parents' house? That would be a great...
Yeah.
You bring a camera and just say that you and Brian are filming it just so you have it, and they have no idea that you just goof. Like,
then the great thing with the cameras, and they'd be afraid to actually ask, so you could have the awkwardness even longer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They don't know what's going on TV.
What are you doing? I don't want to... Could you turn the cameras off? Are you sucking his...
No, but the guy has to do play it really subtly, like that guy in Dog Day Afternoon. Where
right.
You know he's gay is because he has his hand on his chest the entire time.
Oh, yeah, Leon.
Yeah,
Leon. Yeah.
Oh, God, and he had the stupid robe. And the funny part is he's like, hey, a bunch of crazy people, and the cops are snickering behind him.
Yeah.
He actually died recently, the real Leon Shermer. I forget what he died of AIDS. He became a woman.
Really?
He did get his operation, yeah. Sonny Wartzik is now dead.
Who saw that coming?
Wow.
Yeah, he did get his operation, and he eventually died.
Poor guy.
Way to wreck the flow.
No, it's good, though.
Good info.
You're not dying, Sonny. You're killing everyone around you. It's great. Poor Sal. They're saying there's 2 homosexuals. Stupid Sal with his machine gun. All he wants to do is murder women in the bank.
Did that actor ever get to play the guy? Like, he's always like the sad sack dude on the side who never quite knows what's going on.
John Cazale. He was in The Godfather. He was Fredo. He's in The Deer Hunter. He was in some of the biggest movies.
Yeah. Always the schlep guy, He died of old pudding head disease, too.
Yeah, cancer.
Yeah.
Married to Meryl Streep.
No.
Yeah, I believe he was. John.
Really?
Stop.
Am I wrong? Can you look
Really?
We're going to have to look that up there, Jimmy.
Please, stunt brain, look it up. You're humiliating me.
Come on, stunt
Dude,
brain.
he's dead?
John Cazale died many years
I'm
ago.
getting so old. When I see people like that, to me, he's 50.
He was engaged to Meryl Streep.
Oh, he's engaged. Okay.
Was, yeah.
She
Okay.
broke it off.
Yeah.
He would have been 73 if he was still alive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We got a quick little story here for everybody.
Well, a man from Moline is now charged with holding 5 people hostage in Fort Madison, Iowa. He was caught when he sent 2 of his alleged victims on a beer run. Police say it started when 33-year-old Jason Slagle pulled a knife during an argument.
What a dope this guy is, huh?
33-year-old Jason Slagle pulled a knife during an argument with another man on Tuesday night, told the other people in the room that they were not allowed to leave. Eventually, Slagle got thirsty, sent 2 of those hostages for beer, who then called police, and they came to the rescue.
Did he really hold 5 people hostage with a knife?
That's pretty stupid.
I'm not a tough guy, but if there's 5 of us and you have a knife, you're in trouble.
We're going to give it a shot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not the guy who has, like, the knife on me.
Right, yeah.
That's when you give him the Lawrence Taylor blindside to the back, cause him to fumble.
What a bad hostage taker. Go get me some beer, and you better come back, or I'll, cut one of us? Shut up.
It's good to know we have XM listeners that we can't go to the phones because they're all calling to say we're not on the air, right?
Is that what they're all calling about?
Can we get the word out through the pad data like they know? Stop calling. They're working on it.
Because I brought up the Rothschilds. Do you notice that? I brought them up.
Ah,
See?
cut all communications.
I tried to tell you. I only wanted to talk to you during break. They're behind the merger, man. I'm telling you.
All right, we're going to break.
It's Illuminati stuff.
Yeah, that's scary.
That's all I think about now is the Illuminati. Just think that they're running things, and this is all a facade. Everything else, the government, everything's a big facade just to keep everybody. It's like the Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all looking at pictures of Britney Spears' vagina.
Yeah.
We have no idea of anything else.
Nothing else. We're captivated by that. They throw distractions at us at perfect times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Really, at first I came in here. Hey, did you see the new Mets Stadium?
Yeah, see?
Brand circus.
Rothschild.
But would they allow the internet to actually, now they're starting to be revealed, all this talk, the books about the Illuminati, would they allow all this if they were so good?
No, they're shutting it down on 2012. They're coming out with like the internet too, and it's basically going to be like glorified basic cable. And you're going to have to, seriously, you're going to have to pay for extra, I don't know, websites. They'll be like,
how is that going to work?
Is this
chapters?
true?
Yeah.
It's being talked about, yeah.
Oh,
No, it isn't being talked about. It's actually a law. It's going to be
I
happening.
think that's how the hell can that happen?
Yeah, if you get a new passport, there's a little microchip in it. Now,
Really?
yeah, they're going to basically they're starting with dogs. They're putting it in dogs.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like,
So unattractive women have a passport.
Yeah, exactly.
Microchip.
No, they're going to start with the dogs. You know, what if Fido gets lost? They'll have a couple of those stories on TV, and then they were able to find him, and the dog was okay, and everybody excited. Then they'll start a panic about your kids getting abducted, so they'll give them some sort of wristband to wear, and then eventually they'll slowly.
It's already
There's a commercial.
No, it's already in their shoes.
You see the commercial on television?
Yeah, you can put
where the mother is in a park and she starts to panic. And she's like saying her kid's name, Kevin, or something. And she pulls this thing out of her purse, like it's going beep, beep, like in Aliens when they're looking for the aliens and it's beeping. And she sees a little dot and she follows it. And there's her son, because he's got some kind of chip on him. She can find it. And then it was for Duracell batteries because, you know, she only depends on Duracell to find her
they're
kid.
slowly, gradually getting. It's like cloning. They're not just going to clone a guy. Hey, we got another Dick Cheney. This one's got a good heart, huh? It's going to freak everybody out. They start small. They start with like a goat or a squirrel. Oh, it's adorable. And they'll gradually work their way up. So eventually, probably by the end of my lifetime, it'll be mandatory. Every baby that is owned right between their eyes, they're going to have this big chip. And all your information is going to be on it. And that way, then they got you. If you mess with the deal, they just turn your chip off.
Wow.
You hear about Andy? They turned his chip off.
Turned his chip off.
Yeah, then you're out in the street. In
wow.
your bathrobe with all your pistols.
Chipless.
And that's why you're fishing and learning how to hunt.
That's how I'm doing that, yeah.
They're not going to get you.
Not getting me.
Yep.
I caught a striped bass. I know what I'm doing.
What's this charge for internet thing? That bugs me.
I won't like that at all.
Who's going to do it?
Well, the thing, you know what I love about all this stuff is we don't get to vote on any of it. We don't get to vote on any of it. No, they just come up with these laws. Oh, yeah, by the way, who's complaining about the Internet right now? I'm not. I love it.
No, it's great. I like having everything available.
Well, you can kiss that goodbye in a couple of years, sir.
They can't tax it. They're not making any money off it. They lose these scumbags. They're losing money on the phone bill or all these other ways that people are communicating because of emails. They're losing postage because people are not just mailing letters anymore.
No, but the big thing is you lose control of people. Like, you have to be able to control the information that they see. That way, the lie matches up with the information, and you're able to continue on. But if people can kind of bounce around, then you get all these other guys, like InfoWar guys, like them saying all that stuff, like, hey, here's another side of the argument. So what they they'll gradually funnel it in.
Too much information is being made available to people, which informs them, and an informed people is dangerous to any government.
There's some old white guy sitting in a castle right now.
There's too much information, I think. Let out over there with you. Let's crush it.
Grandfather Rothschild.
Just swimming in gold. Yeah. What do you do with all that money? I think they just roll around like those coins, putting it under their armpits.
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah.
He's actually Sir Theodore Rothschild. People are talking about us. Let's lock up the Internet.
Theodore.
I think we got to step aside for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Bill Burr, Stress Factory, New Brunswick, New Jersey, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Opie and Anthony. It's really good to see Bill Burr. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Bill hanging with us today. Jimmy's got a little gift in his hands.
Yes, Eric's dad, E-Rod's dad, thank you for my shirt. I guess it was a birthday gift. I can't say the name of it on the air.
Why?
Because it's it's a rum. It's called Premium Rum from the Cayman Islands. And I guess the guy's name is Dick. Richard, well, yeah, but his name is Dick. And
it's not Ted?
No, it's not Ted, the rum guy. It's his name is Dick, and he's a big black guy.
Yeah.
So it's called, Big Black Dick. It's a description of this man.
Yeah.
And that's the name of the rum.
Yeah, it says Big Black and then his name.
Yeah.
If there's any problem.
Big Black Richard.
Right.
Johnson.
Are you going to wear that shirt, Jimmy?
What's that? I have to see if it fits. I'll give it a shot.
You like the shirt, Jimmy?
Yeah.
And that came from where?
E-Rock's dad.
Oh, the Nagel family.
Are you going to wear it as a top when you go to sleep, Jimmy?
Sending you gifts? For what?
It was my birthday. They didn't know it was my birthday.
I don't think I've ever gotten anything from a Nagel for my birthday.
Why would you?
Why would you?
Because you don't talk about your birthday on the air.
Yes, I do. We had a party. Remember, there were tanks and stuff up on the walls.
Were there?
And army helmets.
Were there?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
You had a G.I. Joe theme party?
Yeah, it was like an army party.
Yeah.
And you can hear us, by the way. Also, AOL Radio is such a great, smart thing. AOL. Well, we are back up, so you can hear us also on AOL, like on your iPhone. You can actually get an application and listen to the entire radio show on your iPhone anywhere in the country. It's amazing.
It's so easy.
Amazing.
You might want to write that down.
I love the iPhone and the apps that they have on there.
Clinton.
I love the iPhone and all of its apps.
I have eye cankles.
It's wonderful.
It's enough.
See, I could do this. I could just pop that on, and then I wait a little bit till it buffers.
It's a rum.
Wow.
That's the iPhone.
This is that fast. I'm listening.
The guy's name is Dick.
Say, I'm listening to the show on that, and I can also go to my favorites. And what do I have marked? I got KROQ in L.A., I got BCN. I got 1010 Wins in my favorites. And then there's plenty of other stations I could go to. This is ridiculous. They are getting to the point now where, and this phone, my iPhone, plugs in my Mustang. And I could plug it right into my my stereo system. So I could run it right from there. So it's not like I got to pick up the actual iPhone. I just leave it there. I can listen to stations all over the country.
Should let people know, too, the quality's much better than
Oh, yeah, no, you were listening through the iPhone speaker at full volume, so please, it sounds perfect.
Yeah, it
sounds perfect through
headphones. With
headphones.
The technology.
Oh, what do you doing?
My cell phone.
Oh, look at that.
This is,
Why does it have an antenna?
They got rid of that 5 years ago, there, Bill.
Wow.
The big antenna thing.
You know, I have the keypad, too, where if I want to hit, like, the letter Y, I got to press it, like, 19 times.
Jesus! What year are you in?
No, you know what
Were you
happened?
trying to stay off the grid?
No, I kept. No, I kept buying. Every time I would buy an expensive phone, I'd lose it. So I'm like, I'm sick of this. I'm buying one of these little flip phone 16-year-old chick phones, and now I haven't been able to.
16-year-old chick phone. That's exactly what that is. I want to sound a little longer.
Yeah.
But if you have a phone like an iPhone, you try not to lose it. You know, you pay more attention to it, and you use it for more things, so you're aware of where it is. Like that, you use to make phone calls, don't you? That's about it.
Yes, I use my phone to make phone calls.
This is we're past that point now.
Does that vibrate and you put it on your lower back?
Yeah, I do.
Just sort of works you out.
We're past the point where a phone is just a phone. So it's not just a cell phone anymore. This is
very condescending.
This is an information center. If I need to know something, I hit Safari and I'm on the web instantly.
I'll have you know I'm friends with Robert Kelly, so he has all the latest technology.
Dude! Yeah, he's got all the latest technology that a friggin' marine biologist put in his back when he was swimming by the ship.
This is why I hate Bob Kelly. Because he'll talk about his information or his wireless internet.
Because he's as big as a whale.
I didn't get it for a second. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
But no, Bob makes me sick because he goes into character. Like to be like, you know what, dude? I had the Geek Squad come over. They put in the wireless printer. I'm around the house. I'm having my coffee. Boom, I'm typing. It's like, shut up.
Oh, yeah, he does the sound effects.
Yeah, you know, boom, tick, 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 tick. I'm typing. I'm alone. I'm on the phone. I'm like, hey, dude, shut your mouth.
I know. I want to listen to I want to watch a show. Bam! It's on my phone over here. Boom! I got the coffee. Just sitting there, check it.
And I'm arguing. I'm like, you moron! You moron!
Oh Jesus, man!
I want to hold Bob's lips.
That funny?
And I want to sink my teeth into his juicy lips. I want to bite his lips off so he runs around like a burn victim.
What are you
forever.
doing, Stomink? Whatever the hell that word means. When he tries to be ethnic, like he's from some old European. That's Stomink.
Dude, you're being schmarmy.
Schmarmy.
There's no H in smarmy, you dunce. Bob was here so I could slap him.
He's probably listening. Call in,
when
Bob.
I was riding up in the elevator, Roland was talking about somebody. Talking about some girl who looks really old, but you can't really tell. That's right, she looks young. He was trying to say that her boyfriend was ancient, but it sounded like he was saying Asian.
Oh, really?
He's like ancient, but you couldn't hear him in the elevator, so he's literally looking at the guy. He goes, yeah, and her boyfriend was Asian. It's like he had a problem with it. So everyone in the elevator is thinking that he's like trashing like Chinese people or something. And I go, dude, were you saying ancient or Asian? He's like, Asian. I say Asian.
He can't say ancient.
He can't. He says
he's right there. We should bring him in.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you for summing up that awful story I just
Roland,
told.
No, it's not awful because Roland notoriously has terrible diction. He's Mexican and he says Mexican. He's terrible.
Mexican.
Come here, Roland. Don't be so shy. He's a
shy
sweet, shy boy.
Meet the Mexican. Greet the Mexican.
Yeah, she came walking in and we were like, nice to see you. Who's the Asian guy?
What were you saying?
Ancient.
What is it?
Ancient?
Say the ancient Mexican.
Agent?
Ancient Mexican.
The what?
Ancient Mexican?
Secret ancient man.
He has the diction of like the operator when you call and they try to say words you're not supposed to say. The ancient Mexican.
The ancient Mexican.
Mexican.
Ancient Mexican.
Ancient Mexican.
But he knows how to book a guest for the show. You got to give it to him on that.
And he does know how to dole out some crap. When he's backed into a corner, he's a jackal.
Yeah, don't push him too far, man.
Yeah, he seems innocent enough.
Side.
Holy Jesus!
You don't want to see that side,
dude. He is ruthless, and I mean ruthless. Like he will blurt stuff out that will just make grown men cry.
What does he attack? Their
Anything
project that failed the most?
No, they're dead dogs. things like that.
Anything.
Anything he finds a little sensitive spot, he knows how to dig in. He'll curse at you, use the worst language, call you mother things. He's ruthless.
Whatever it takes.
And he doesn't look like that at all. That's what surprised us so much.
Yeah.
He's
Roland?
got that smile where you see all his teeth. He just
Yeah.
like when you were a kid and you drew a smiley face.
Roland?
No, just if I get pissed off, I go from 0 to 1,000.
You go for the
and that's how he laughs.
When he gets tickled.
I thought he was trying to do an evil laugh, and then I go right for the jugular.
The worst was when he went off on Poe.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Holy oh, you got some of that? Oh, please. I'd love to hear that.
Tickle Roland, but, it's a real laugh, too. It's a genuine laugh, but it's a soft tickle. He's a soft boy, so you just tickle softly, and he'll giggle. But Poe,
The moron.
exactly. He tickled Roland, like, too hard.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't let anything go.
You're enjoying this.
He was hurting him.
He grabbed him like that bad guy grabbed Indiana Jones' chest in the Temple of Doom. He tried to tickle him like by ripping his heart out.
Roland had a good one.
What did Roland say?
Poe grabbed me like he grabs his dates.
Oh, Jesus.
He doesn't let anything go either. We should add to this discussion.
Give Roland headphones.
This guy holds a grudge. You got that audio there? We're making sure it's clean.
Just tickling him like that white dude in the end of Last Kings of Scotland. He's got him hung from his ceiling.
God, that was brutal, man.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Can't play it?
Oh,
It was
yeah.
pretty good.
I took after that.
Oh, okay. We can play it.
Oh, goody.
Listen to this. This is what he did to Master Poe because Master Poe was just trying to tickle him, and he tickled him a little too hard.
Roland has two emotions.
Touch him the same way his
How's your
brother
dog?
did.
Is it still dead?
This is the best transformation I have ever seen.
Oh, my God.
I should be in a movie.
My condolences.
Here, boy. That was my favorite part.
Here, boy. He goes, how's your dog? Still dead? It's like, whoa, because the guy's dog just, like, recently had died.
Master Poe really loved his dog.
Oh, I know.
I know people love their pets, but Master Poe takes it to a whole
It's like,
nother
how's your
level.
dog? And then he goes, here, boy.
Yeah.
Of course,
Can you imagine the karate film scene that went through Poe's head?
Oh, forget about it. Just a spinning back kick to your head.
Sure.
That's what it was.
That would be too quick.
See, and he doesn't let it go.
No.
You not like Poe?
No, I don't like. I do like Poe, but just when I flash back, I don't like him.
And I flash back. What, to Vietnam? What do you... My flashbacks.
Yeah, he has tickling flashbacks. Wake up at 3 a.m. under a blanket holding a broom like it's a gun.
Slow motion.
Charlie's not ticklish.
He's got that medieval page laugh.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill's got a new CD out. What's the name of it again, Bill?
Why do I do this?
And it's on iTunes.
Yep.
And you're playing Stress Factory, New Brunswick, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's right.
Oh, I would recommend going and seeing Bill Burr.
But
But very funny gentleman.
I mentioned his CD because I noticed on there you had a track about Madonna. Is it on the extras?
Yeah.
We've been talking about her lately on the show. What's your problem with Madonna?
Well, this isn't the joke, but lately my problem is it's like, there gets to a point no matter how good in shape you are, you're still 50. It's like, we get it. You have a vagina. Okay? How many different ways can you frame it? I get it. You shave. You know what I mean?
Frame it.
I got it. Just put it away. It's gross at this point.
She's got zero body fat. She's like just into, you can tell she just works out all the time for some reason.
You know when a girl gets fake breasts and they have that really bad blue vein that's on the side? Like
Right.
her whole body looks like that.
Yeah.
She looks like one big fake titty.
And it's and a lot of ligaments are showing in her. Like you could see every joint. She just got like ligaments showing through because she's got no body fat.
She's phenomenally, unbelievable shape. But
But like a thoroughbred's in shape, you know. It's like
she looks like the dog, a boxer. You ever seen like that boxer's legs? She has like she has like pit bull legs.
I liked her back in the old days when she had a little
softer,
little
right?
softness to her,
Little chub, just a
you
slight
know,
chub.
Right
shooting
up to-
star.
Blonde ambition, right up till
Yeah. Before she got those cone breasts, you know, before she went with the cones on her breast thing.
I don't mind the in shape thing. Like, I don't mind, like, yeah, they get set, like what we were saying earlier with guys. It's like, once you get past a certain age, put a shirt on.
Yeah.
You look.
Be in shape with the shirt on.
You're in great shape for your age, but it doesn't,
Mm-hmm.
No one wants to see a naked 50-year-old.
Danny opened a picture of her a minute ago. She looked like the machinist. She just looks like
machinist.
She's terrible. It really. I don't mind some ligaments, but she really looks bad.
It almost looks like she has like bicep implants or something, or shoulder implants. How do you get your shoulders like that?
Yeah. You know what it is? Yeah, you private chef.
Like, look at her biceps, though. They're hanging over her elbow.
Yeah, in shape.
That one is nah.
That's shredded Ethiopian. That's the look she's going for.
Her name should be like Doc Pole. Yeah, you knew that.
Holy Jesus!
Wow.
Yeah.
So code in the day.
I'm very rarely embarrassed after a joke is so bad.
That was really bad.
I knew what I was trying to say.
Yeah. Something funny?
I know. That really was dead center tree, no airbag. Sneaker laying in the road.
Not a hint of a skid mark.
No.
That was a monumental bomb.
Car overturned with the wheel still spinning.
Oh, the engine's still on.
Dead center tree, you're right. No airbag, no brake marks.
No seatbelt.
No seatbelt. Just a bottle of whiskey, and I'm gunning it. Oh, my God.
Suicide by joke.
That was terrible.
We got to wrap up this side, but Barack does his big speech tonight, Bill.
Tonight?
Yeah, and he's going to look like he's coming down from the mountain, right?
Why is that? What that set is? It's a set. He's got a set. It's this columns and.
Well, they went to Greece and they got some ruins. It looks like.
Yeah, they brought some ruins back.
They brought some ruins to Denver for.
It does
for
look
Barack's
like
big speech tonight.
It's a little pompous, if you ask me, to come out looking like Apollo.
It's not a good look.
No. It doesn't.
He should have like those. What are those leaf things like Mercury?
Yeah.
Like right
around his head, some grape leaves or whatever the hell it is, and wearing sandals.
Where do you think McCain's going to come out?
Oof.
Come out of a bamboo cage that's underwater. Just comes out a knife.
Rats, Margot.
Comes out a knife in his teeth. If I can survive that, I can survive the presidency.
I think he should just come out of a mud wall behind, like everyone thinks he's not there. He opens his eyes, they're like, what is that? And it's John McCain walking out of a mud wall. I didn't even see him.
What, they're saying it's the White House?
Yeah.
What?
If you look at this.
It's a little presumptuous.
Oh, they're trying to make it look like the White House.
Are they?
It looks like a ruin.
Yeah.
It looks like Greek ruins. It looks like he's trying to. This is the common man. He's coming out of the Parthenon. I mean, stop it.
Is there anything funnier than watching all those politicians calling each other privileged? And this person he's an elitist.
Yeah.
It's like, really, Hillary Bilderberg group? That isn't a little elitist?
Elitist. Yeah, she's like one of the biggest elitists on the face of the earth.
Who's ever seen Hillary on a commercial flight to L.A.? She ever been sitting in first class? No.
Hey, there she is walking through the airport, toting her bag behind her.
Yeah.
Rolling her luggage. Stop.
Like the working man.
Right. The working man. I like that how when Barack announced Biden as his vice president, how they came out on stage with their jackets off and their sleeves were rolled up, like they're ready to get to work.
Ready to go to work.
What kind of work are you going? Yeah, what kind of dirty work are they doing? Yeah. All right, let's dig some trenches. We're going to do some plumbing today. There's no work that they're doing that they need to roll their shirt sleeves up.
Except for taking all the art off the walls of the White House and hanging up the posters from Good Times.
You're saying there's going to be JJ art on the walls? Those weird paintings that JJ did?
Oh, I love those ones. The guy dunking the ball and his arms like 3 miles long.
Yeah, good stuff. I just picture, if Barack gets in there, I just picture a different kind of White House. Like, I've done a lot of jobs when I was robbing houses. No, a lot of jobs when I was doing air conditioning work. I was in a lot of people's houses and a lot of different races. And I've noticed different things that are in common. And a lot of African-American families have African art in the house. That's what I've noticed. And I could just see a lot of African art on the walls of the White House, probably for the first time. Not probably, definitely, for the first time ever. taken down some of the old paintings of maybe
war
Taft.
Masks, one of those war masks.
Put up a lot of masks, things like that.
Bill, he's very scared of the possibility of Barack being the president.
I'm not scared.
Yeah, you're scared.
There's a whole another wall of white people behind that. That's just
It's just a front.
Yeah, the president and all that. That's just the Illuminati's Caroline in the City. That's like this sitcom. They just write the whole thing.
See,
They just come out and they rehearse. They do their blocking on Thursday, and on Friday they go out and they give the speech.
They do a table read, and then they.
we need rewrites.
That's your one-man show, man. That's great. Bill Burr, I'm paranoid. I would love that.
It's good.
That is very funny, man.
What scares me the most is his vulnerability and what anything that happens to him might cause. Because, God forbid, something does happen, like has happened to presidents in the past, that were for a lot of change, very different, rocking the boat kind of a thing. That doesn't usually bode well for a president. Because there are people out there with...
Are you subtly trying to goad somebody into doing something?
Would I ever do that? I'm just commenting on the fact that there are some psychopaths out there.
Can I ask you a question? What radical thing are any of them? None of them are talking about getting out of Iraq. None of them are talking... They're just doing the usual. We're going to get health care.
Well, let me tell you something.
Everybody's going to have donuts.
The middle of the country really doesn't need much more of a reason than skin color to think that that's radical.
Middle of the country, upstate New York.
Well, that's what I mean.
The second you get out of a
that
city.
Too. Yeah, the second you leave a city.
It's very easy to scare the hell out of people.
Well, we going to have to take care of this here.
But because of that, and looking at what happens when police beat a black man or something happens, he dies in custody, and could you imagine something like that happening to the President of the United States, the first black president?
He'll be fine.
I think there will be unrest, I say. Unrest is how I put it.
This is what you're hoping for.
Why would I hope for that?
Because you have issues.
I don't have issues.
You do have issues. You have a gun collection.
I don't have issues. I just bought another one the other day. It's still at the store.
What is it?
It's a SIG 223.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell the same story
rifle.
you did a while ago.
Oh, no, it's brand new.
I remember that you already said you bought a new
I bought a Colt,
but
pistol.
now you got another...
No, now I bought another rifle.
Okay.
It's,
what video game was this one from?
This one wasn't from one. I was in the gun store, and I looked at it and was just like,
He
wow.
rented Hellboy.
I got to take that.
No,
I got to get that.
He buys his guns...
SIGs are great
according to the
guns.
video games he's playing.
I have done that, where I've played a video game, and one of the guns are really cool, so I go to the gun store and buy a real one.
Do you have the Scarface grenade launcher one?
No, I have one that kind of looks like it. But grenade launchers are frowned upon by, the
law enforcement.
Yeah, law enforcement. I'm hunting with a grenade launcher. Hey, why can't I hunt with a grenade launcher?
So what gun was this again that you bought?
It's a SIG 223. Yeah, it looks a lot like that. That's the one. It's got the same optic. It's that's the guy. That's the
Breaking into your house, the Cali cartel.
That is an attractive weapon. I tell you that.
Do you have like a desk and like a big leather chair with like your initials in the back of it?
A.H.
Let me tell you, I just had my desk delivered. And it matches the rest of the woodwork, and it's giant, it's wood, and it's got leather on the top.
When did the two big ivory tusks?
Yes, I need ivory tusks, and then I want in bones my initials above my head.
What are you going to do with this gun?
What am I going to do with that gun?
What are you going to do
Take
with
to the range and blast rounds off into targets that look like various things.
The range thing's going to get old and boring. You know that.
Well, then
what are you going to do with this?
You got to go to the range. What's the option?
He's going to hunt the ultimate prey.
The ultimate prey. I am stocking up. Yes, I am. I am stockpiling because I do believe our Second Amendment rights are going to be infringed upon further when the Democrats get into office. And you will see gun laws, these stupid assault weapon bans, and things like this that are semantics are going to be put in place. There's going to be more limitations put on people's right to get pistols. And I will not stand for it.
Isn't it great how they're chopping down that tree? The Republicans do the left side, the other guys do the right. They just chop down.
Chop.
Republicans, we can listen to your phone calls.
Yeah.
Microchips in your passport.
I don't care about that as much. Because
why would you
I'm
care?
not saying anything on the phone.
Oh, God.
I'm not saying anything bad. What am I saying on the phone? Hi, Bob. How are things going? And then I fall asleep. The people that are tapping the phones are falling asleep when my agent
you really
calls.
fell for that, didn't you? If you're not doing anything, what's the problem?
Well, okay, what is the problem?
Dude, first of all, I could take a month's worth of your phone calls, and I could splice it and edit together however I want to, and you could never run for office unless you said what I wanted you to say.
I don't think I could be running for office anyway, based on my past on this show.
But if you ever...
He what? In a what?
If you ever had, like...
He was how old?
I never... I mean,
zipper.
No, you know what it is? They're literally doing
Smells
stuff.
like bubblegum and homework.
I don't know. They're literally doing stuff when I was a kid when they used to talk how bad Russia was. They can listen to your phone calls and all that. Like literally 30 years later, now they're doing it. And
it's called the Patriot Act. It's just being used to fight terrorism.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's to protect us.
Yes. It's protecting.
Absolutely. That's exactly what
And then
it is.
occasionally they use it for drug dealers.
Yeah.
I don't want it being used for drug dealers.
And then sometimes they use it for other crimes.
And occasionally they'll buy a new shiny black van and just people disappear. That's like the next level of it.
I want everything. Cameras, scanners.
Yeah. I just get the keys.
They're talking too much on that radio show.
Oh, you're done. You're done.
I am. I'm finished.
Rothschild family's got a black van out front waiting for you. We're going to just hear Bill go,
I'm not organized.
hey, wait a minute! And it's like, where did Bill go?
If they haven't picked up Michael Moore yet, I got nothing to worry about.
They can't.
He's one of them. He's being chased by a forklift. He just ducks into a corner.
They're chasing him with harpoons somewhere.
Unfortunately, we got to get the hell out of here. Bill Burr, Stress Factory, New Brunswick, New Jersey. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He's got that great CD.
Yep.
I saw the material. It's wonderful. iTunes for the CD.
iTunes is going to be up on iTunes. It is already up on iTunes, and the DVD CD combination comes out September 16th, and the special's going to be aired this Sunday.
Wow, very
August 31st at 11 p.m. I forgot to say that.
Comedy Central?
On Comedy
That's
Central.
great, dude.
Yeah.
I went to the taping. It was great. I'm telling you, it was great. And what about the website there, Bill? BillBurr.com?
BillBurr.com. I just redid it.
Okay.
I got a whole new bunch of pictures and blogs. I'm whoring myself out.
It's all right, Bill.
Nice, good. Finally. You're finally joining everybody and selling out.
That's right. Showing a little leg standing on the side of the road. Hey, sailor.
I love the fact I can listen to this radio show on my phone.
Yeah.
I cannot get over that.
That's very important to know. Just another way to listen to the Opie and Anthony show. All right, we're out of here.
Have a nice weekend.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Well, shit,
If I get that,
right.
then I have to